Hi, I'm one of the Challney High School for Girls EdTech demonstrators, and I'm just going to talk you through my EdTech learning journey. So, over the last few years, I've moved from using normal software such as Microsoft Word and PowerPoint to using Google Docs, Slides, Google Sheets, for example. The benefits have been huge. I can share working results with colleagues instantly, and we can collaborate and work far more effectively at the same time, but in a different place, and we can see the changes instantly to the work. By embracing Google Classroom, my effectiveness during lockdown was far greater than it would have been otherwise. The pupils were mostly aware and had used it in lots of subjects, and it was a great way of sharing the daily tasks via the stream or setting an assignment or Google form to complete to be marked instantly for me, providing data for me to inform my future planning. I could also set assignments and mark them using Google Docs, providing supportive and specific feedback for learners. Since returning in September, I've also been introduced to Jamboard, another Google app. We've used it as a tool during CPD sessions to share ideas instantly, and in a way, we can also see even in a remote session. We've also used it as a way to thank colleagues at the end of a half term, our Applaud a Colleague initiative. It has been used by me in class to gather information from pupils on their current understanding, or pastorally in terms of collecting data to be used. It's a great new app. I've used Kahoots in my classroom for a number of years now. However, during lockdown, the site provided a new option of playing games remotely via challenges. This was used to good effect during the remote learning period to engage and get AFL information for me on specific topics and areas of maths. Pupils find the challenges easy to access as they can directly be linked through Google Classroom, and they want to beat the others in their class. This worked really well during the long lockdown period. Also during the period of remote working, I really embraced new ways of working or sharing methods with pupils by recording talkovers such as this, onto presentations, and through the use of Screencastify to show pupils as if they were in the room with me. The feedback I received from the pupils who were asking for support or guidance was amazing. They found it really useful. I also use these new skills to create walkthrough exam paper solutions for my Key Stage 4 classes, and they were able to watch these following online examinations, for example. All of these were new skills to me this year. Touching on this more closely, as a maths department, we set online Maths Watch exams for classes, and they were completed as assessments, more to inform our planning than judge them, and this also allowed pupils to RAG rate themselves following the completion and follow up with additional independent research and questions to improve their own understanding. So much CPD was still able to happen for me during lockdown due to the advancements in technology, such as Google Meets and Zoom. I was able to be a part of online sessions as a participant, but also lead sessions with other members of my department to cover key content and teaching ideas. We were still able to talk to parents and meet with our pastoral team to discuss any concerns and strategy for our whole school approach to things during the remote learning time. It also enabled me to continue to meet with my trainee teacher and continue to support and assess their progress and teach them new technology-based skills. Relating specifically to my maths teaching, the use of numerous websites was invaluable. Desmos graphing tool enabled me alongside Screencastify to show key points on graphs, for example, in a way that would not have been possible before. The screen share also enabled me to show new ideas to colleagues that had been found on social media platforms such as Twitter. Pastorally, the use of Google Apps really supported me to collate information from pupils about their leavers hoodie choices or to get feedback from pupils via Google Form in a succinct and effective manner. As a team, we were able to easily share our information and ensure pupils were engaged or were called on to check if they weren't. Towards the end of lockdown, I really began to look at how I could use Plickers on return to school and any changes that I might need to make. Plickers have also made additions this year, such as the option for remote completion of quizzes, and this I've also embraced and found really valuable. So, my last message to you, don't be afraid, try things out. Show the traits in pupils that you want them to show. Have a growth mindset and be willing to explore. Thank you for listening.